Good morning. Now for your daily horoscopes. Aries, while you normally like all of your romantic relationships to be extremely nurturing and comforting, you may find that this isn't always possible. There's a disconnect between you and a close partner right now that could be hard to rectify. Time is really the one and only thing that's likely to resolve this sort of problem. Taurus, a creative project that you've been working on may be coming to a climatic peak now. Discuss your progress with others and feel free to hold an informal critique in order to get honest feedback on your work. Gemini, be aware that love is likely to wear some sort of disguise today. There's something fanciful about the way in which this new romance will manifest, so get ready. Do not think that love always has to be planned and calculated. Cancer, take your loved one out for a romantic dinner tonight. Escort him or her on a magic carpet ride to a fantastic place that encourages a playful mood and carefree attitude. Consider having a bottle of wine at the playground. Leo, when it comes to romantic relationships, you might find that you're playing more of a game of hide and seek than combined effort toward a friendship, trust, and honesty. It could be that you're purposely trying to hide in order to test the stamina of your opponent. You might want to take a new approach now. Virgo, you're apt to be somewhat fickle when it comes to love and romance right now. The key for you is freedom. The problem with this mindset is that it might be misinterpreted. Your partner may think you simply are not interested in him or her anymore. So remind your partner that it's okay to love someone while also needing some freedom and space. Libra, you may be confused when it comes to matters of the heart. Perhaps you feel cheated when the object of your desire doesn't give you complete attention at all times. The fundamental security of your being is your personality and your responsibility, not someone else's. Scorpio, your fairy tale imagination of how your romantic life should run is hooking you up with many different opportunities. Whether you realize it or not, the optimal situation you seek is within your grasp. Sagittarius, your dreams work out quite nicely in your head, but the problem now is how to turn them into some sort of real-life scenario. Be careful of taking too intellectual of an approach. When it comes to relationships, things don't normally happen logically or rationally. Capricorn, love and personal relationships are likely to take on a much dreamier and more romantic tone now. Your eyes are apt to sparkle as you speak or even think of the person you care about the most. The unmistakable glow that surrounds you is likely to attract others to your side even if you aren't in the market for a romantic relationship. Aquarius, when it comes to relationships with others, be careful about insisting that everything be done only your way. It could be that you have such high expectations of your partner that he or she will never be able to live up to your standards. Basically, you're setting the stage too high and setting up for failure. Pisces, your fantasies could come true now, especially when it comes to relationships. This could be the moment you've always dreamed about, so get ready. The attractive, romantic person in the corner has been keeping an eye out on you all night. Remind yourself that all dreams can come true on a day such as today. Good morning. How are you doing, St. Lucia? Thank you for waking up with us. And of course, I appreciate that you're choosing to tune into DBS Your Leader to watch This Morning. And I'm your host, Chayla Mendez. Today is Friday, the 7th of October, and we have a really great weekend coming up with so many different activities. So it's definitely packed with things to do, places to be, and of course opportunities to socialize and be friends and family. Now before we go any further, we're going to bring you up to speed with what has happened for the week, so let us take in our morning news package.
Good morning, I'm Kendall Burton with this morning's headline news. National Security Minister Hermangild Francis says reports of the revocation of his U.S. visa are not true. His predecessor, Victor Philippe Lacobinière, had to make similar denials after media reports that his United States visa was revoked as a result of U.S. concern about alleged human rights abuses by local police and the government's failure to prosecute the alleged perpetrators.
Sometimes ministers are traveling here and we're not even too sure. And sometimes you ask me that question. And I was told that my visa was revoked. And yesterday when I came back from Haiti, having traveled through Miami, I was never asked whether I got any difficulties in accessing Miami.
The minister says resolving the impacts on Lambert's cases and restoring St. Lucia's credibility on human rights are equal priorities. St. Jude Hospital, meanwhile, formally welcomed the 6 medical volunteers from the Changhua Christian Hospital in Taiwan this week. The volunteer group, including 4 doctors and 2 nurses, arrived in St. Lucia on September 25, 2016, and will remain at St. Jude Hospital for 3 weeks.
This exchange that we have with the people of Taiwan has been of great benefit to St. Jude Hospital. I think of it as something which has contributed to the well-being of and training of numerous members of our staff.
This is the 19th team of Changhua Christian Hospital volunteers to St. Jude Hospital since the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding in July 2009. In other news, Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Alan Chastanet, has strongly denounced the spate of robberies and burglaries which have occurred recently, particularly in schools. On Saturday, October 1st, the Prime Minister paid a visit to the Castries Comprehensive Secondary School early that morning upon receiving news of a break-in which had occurred at the school. The burglary at the school resulted in damages and losses of valuables, and the Prime Minister said the trend will not be taken lightly by the government. Meanwhile, Minister for Home Affairs and National Security, Senator Hermangild Francis, he has underscored that when criminals violate institutions such as churches, schools, hospitals, and homes for the elderly, this behavior amounts to an attack on the very fabric of the society itself. He called for the entire island to take a stand against these acts and said that the government will indicate a way forward on the matter very shortly. The family of the late George Odlum and the George Odlum Memorial Celebration Committee held the 2nd annual lecture for the St. Lucian politician and Minister of Government. His nephew, Buffalo Odlum, profited the opportunity to call for similar tributes to be paid to many of his uncle's contemporaries who also made a contribution to the development of the island in various spheres.
You leave St. Lucia for greener pastures, in search of education, in search of the international experience that would help you go through, whether it's a political trek, whether it's a social one, whether in the arts or in international relations.
On September 28th, the family and friends of the late George Odlum gathered at the Basilica of the Immaculate Conception in Castries for the customary Remembrance Church service. And that's your news. I'm Kendall Burton. Good morning.
Thank you so much. That was our morning news highlights for today. And of course, it is a fantastic Friday, so I'm hoping that you're feeling good. Now make sure you're making those hot bakes, that cocoa tea as well, and sit down, get comfortable, because this morning is going to be right back. Good morning, St. Lucia. How are you doing today? I am feeling so good and extremely excited. We're here with Mr. Adam Azay. Of course, we're at Artfully Crafted, and we're introducing our brand new DIY, yes, do-it-yourself segment. So today, of course, we're going to engage. It's going to be things that you can do, because if I can do it, trust me, St. Lucia, you can. So today we're going to be doing your own self-made at-home caddy, which you can actually use to store, whether you want to use it in the bathroom as a toothbrush holder. If you are a painter, you can use your paintbrushes in there, or anything else. You can make your own at-home holder. And of course, I'll let the expert take it away. How are you today?
Good.
Yes.
Excited to be here. And today we're going to use recycled plastic containers to make some little caddies. You can use it in your kids' bedroom, you know, for them to put their little stuff in, you know, whether it's a eraser, pencils, or whatever, you know. Or you can have it on the desk, and then you can decorate it however you want. We're just going to show you some quick samples of what you can do with it, and then you be creative and have a go. All right, so we're going to start now. First, you need empty containers like this one. This one is from like a shampoo. This one Sheila is going to be doing, so she's going to be cutting it out, and we're going to decorate it. So let's give it a go. All right. Well, what you need is a marker first to mark out where you're going to cut. And then it depends on what you want to use it for. If you want to use it for brushes, you're going to make sure that you have the right height so that, you know, you can just take it out. And all right, we're just going to do a random cut. I like to use the markings on the container, and then I give it a back. The back really is for you to either hang it and you don't really have to be able to draw a straight line to do it. We're going to cut now. You can use the scissors for the softer plastics, or you can use a utility knife, which this is very useful, very handy, but you have to be extremely careful. I'm going to use a blade and just the problem with this blade is sometimes you can slip and mess up the whole container.
Oh, I thought you were going to say slid and cut yourself.
Yeah, that can happen too.
I'd probably do that. That's why I'll stick with scissors.
Yeah, you know. And of course you can get all creative with it, you know, you don't have to follow what I'm doing. I just like to make it look a little. So now we have our 2 containers. We're now going to decorate it. Of course, you can decorate it with paint. You can use nail polish. You can use permanent markers to decorate it. We're going to use some gift paper. And by the way, Christmas is coming up, so you can make these as little gifts.
True.
You know.
Or instead of going out and buying Christmas stockings, you
Yeah.
can actually make your Christmas holders and hang them.
So first thing we're going to do is we're going to glue it.
Alright. And then
Yeah.
finger. One time. Okay. There you go. The handle of glue. Precision cameraman to say I can't even glue.
And now you're just going to trim that.
There we go.
Sometimes you can fold the edges over too, just to make it a little neat.
That'd be my solution.
Fold the edges over. And then you can also use like the pieces you can cut and glue in there to give it a more complete finish. Okay, that's one. If you want to use it in the bathroom so that water drains out, you need to heat a little pin in the, like a candle flame, and you can just put holes in it so that if it gets water inside, it will drain. Then what I do at the top here is I just use a paper punch. Punch a hole, take a pin, and put it on the wall. Take all your kids' pencils and put it in.
Let's take this again. Ta-da!
Yes.
We'll use this stick. And there we go, I'm right up on the wall. Yay me, yay you. So come on everybody. Great idea here, of course, again by Adam Azek, artfully crafted. If you need more tips, you can come down to the shop. He can guide you or let you know where you can get materials. And make it a family affair. Everybody can get in on it. As you can see, it's easy to do. I mean, I swear if I did it, I'm proud of myself. Definitely you can too. So make sure you go out and try it. Lucia, good morning. What's up? How are you doing? I hope you're feeling good. Guess what? It is a fantastic Friday, Free Up Friday, and of course, it's the build-up to the weekend, and I'm happy that we have Sylvester Henry here, but of course, if you're wondering, who the heck is that? Yeah, I know you know him as Saucy, so we have the man here himself in the flesh, and as you can see, it's all about Oktoberfest. So it's still on and happening, and there's so much to look forward to. How are you doing today, Saucy?
I'm good this morning. We have already begun setting up. I woke up with a breeze, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. Oktoberfest Sunday. Can't wait.
All right, so you know what? All roads, that's where you need to be on Sunday. And of course, I know there's so much new and exciting. So let's think we should know exactly what's new and, happening this year.
Well, this year is the 9th edition of Oktoberfest Creole. We have decided to move the venue to Beauséjour Promenade. It's a new and I should say exciting venue. We did about almost 10 site visits just to ensure it was the right place and we got everything right. I'm happy to say that we are going to transform the promenade. When you get there, you'll be like, wow, what's going on? This is like a really big festival, a village style look. I could picture it now. Food and bars on both sides of the venue, entertainment right down in the middle. So we are very happy with the choice of the venue. It also allowed us to, for the first time, have a lot of parking. Because it's right off the stadium, and the stadium is all around, and there's a parking lots all around the stadium. So we're hoping that our clientele, our consumers who come to the event will be happy that there's parking right there. And we're very excited about the venue this year.
Yeah, you know what? I'm thrilled too. Rain or shine, the party will go on because it's all paved. So
yeah, it's
we
all
have nothing
paved.
to worry about.
Yeah, rain or shine, the party will go on. There's one year where there was it rained all the Oktoberfest, all the night, and persons still came out and enjoyed themselves. So rain or shine, the party will go on Sunday.
And that's what I really love about Lucians. You see when Lucians like something and they believe in it, you have their support full 100.
Yeah, and I think 9 years of Oktoberfest, it has really grown. I think
I can't believe it's 9 already.
Yeah, 9 years. I think our consumers, our fans, the St. Lucians general public really love the event. They really turn out. I could say it's one of the events that start at 2 and persons are there at 1:30 waiting for us to open. So we have to ensure that we are on time and we are ready for 2 o'clock. If we're 5 minutes they say no, it's 2 o'clock, we have to get in, we have to get the food and the bed. So it's one of those events that happens, and we surprise every year, but it happens every year.
And that says a lot, because we all know St. Lucians, I love you, we love each other. But when it comes to time, everybody knows you talk Lucian time. So for St. Lucians to actually be ahead of time for something and doing the time check-in again, that's just signs of how massive this event is.
Yeah, I think so. And then we have to probably give a special prize for some particular consumers, some particular guys who are there early every year for the last 9 years. Wow. These guys are there. They even come with the little bottle koozie to ensure when they buy the beers, they could stick it in and it's cold. I don't want to call any names, but it's really exciting. Yeah, it's really good. And the venue will lend to that. We are going to be on time. We have already started setting up since Wednesday afternoon. The stage and everything has gone up. As of yesterday, Thursday, the sound system, testing and all that is up. So we are planning to be ready for Sunday morning.
Great. Now, when it comes to Oktoberfest, just so again people understand exactly what it's about, and of course it's Oktoberfest Creole.
Yeah.
So, what was the actual platform for this, and what were they trying to bring out really?
For us, it was really an idea which came off 9 years ago, where we were saying that the St. Lucian beer market needed some excitement. We are accustomed to our Peter and our Heinekens of this world right now, Amstel, Brighton, the Guinness of the world. But there are so many different types of beer, so many different flavors of beer, and we thought that Oktoberfest would be a lovely opportunity to bring down and let persons get excited about beer again. And I think we've not regretted it. It's worked. And we took a page from the original beer festival, which is in Munich, Oktoberfest, and we said, hey, in St. Lucia, Creole Heritage is big. It's during October, Creole Heritage Month. Let's do a twist with Oktoberfest Creole. And that came in, and we try to stick to that with the music and the food, which we're trying to incorporate, which not only includes the Creole food. We did hot dogs and things to mimic what Germany does, because there's a lot of hot dogs and that kind of barbecue feeling out there. But we try to keep the main course, the main dishes is Creole. So when persons come out there, they get the great beers and they have the Creole food, and remember, it's Creole Heritage Month. And the music, we try to keep Creole and local as much as possible. So we try to give them that. So it's really a wonderful beer festival. We're celebrating our cultural heritage, our Creole heritage during that time.
Now you see, that's why I love our friends at WLBL, because as you can see with this event, they've taken it and given it that local twist. And again, it's Creole Heritage Month, so we have something again to be so proud of.
Yes, we do.
Now, since you know what, this morning we're giving you some VIP access here and what to expect for Oktoberfest. So when it comes to the beers, what should we look out for? What should people try that's going to be new?
We have loads of new beers and also ciders. Over the last few years, we've sort of brought in ciders. So Strongbow was the very first apple cider drink we brought down, and over the last few years, we've tried to bring in a few more interesting ones. So we have a lot of beers and ciders this year. We've gone as far as Asia.
Wow.
To get you a beer called Tiger Bear, all the way from Asia, and it's a wonderful beer. We came as close as Mexico. We got a beer called Indio, which is a dark beer. It's very different from what we're accustomed to on the island. And we also got a beer called Bohemia, which is a wheat-based beer. So beer is normally made out of malt and hops. Right. This one is made out of wheat as the main ingredient. It's a little cloudy. It tastes totally different. I've tried it. It tastes really wonderful. I love it. So we have that going. We also gone to the UK, where we have what we call John Smith Ale. So it's also different. It's not a lager. It's an ale now. We have Murphy's Irish Stout. We have Newcastle Brown Ale. So we have two types of ale out of the UK. Staying with the UK, we decided to bring some more ciders. Last year we brought for the first time something called Blind Pig. And when we last year, I could say it really excited us. Before we even got the product on the island, when we saw what Blind Pig was, we were like, wow, let's try to get this. and when we got it, it didn't disappoint. This thing is really, it's a premium cider. It comes, well, when you buy it, you'll not see it. It comes in wrapped in newspaper, almost like a newspaper feel with it. It's wrapped in newspaper to give you that old kind of centric feel about the brand. And it comes in a flavor. Last year the flavor was honey, whiskey and apple. I could tell you that was gone quickly. So I could guarantee patrons this year we've doubled the order of honey, whiskey and apple. And we also brought in a double order. And we also brought in a new flavor, double order of something called ram and poached pear, which I think is very interesting. We brought in something called Bulmer's cider, which is crushed red berries and lime. So I'm hoping to taste that, and we've done that. So it's really everything is really new for us. I mean, we keep the old faithfuls like Paulaner, which is for us. We always say that Paulaner is really a special beer made for Oktoberfest, made for October to celebrate the beer festival. So we always keep that. We're trying to bring in the Pabo Jogo, which is a 1 liter beer. That's popular. That goes first, and it's really a beer meant to be shared. But you could see persons with their Pabo posing, you know, this big bottle of 1 liter beer posing, and they drink it all by themselves. So that's good. And this year we're bringing a new flavor of Desperado. We already have on the island Desperado Red, and the original Desperado brings something called Desperado Nocturno, which is totally different. It is totally different, really exciting, really wild, really tequila kind of base beer. I think that's the lineup for the beers for this year. As you could see, we only have two ones we've kept for the last few years, and everything else is new this year. So we hoping that we could excite persons' palate when they come in and sample the beers. You know, I know persons like to stick to what they like, but we're hoping that they come and try out every variant at least once and get that kind of excitement that we have with it.
All right, super. Now, just to add to the excitement, the entertainment never disappoints as well for Oktoberfest. So I know we have a killer lineup. Who should we be looking at? Who's highlighting?
We do have a killer lineup. This year we have our big bad DYP with Brass. They usually back up over there. They've been with us for 9 years actually, and they've been evolving with us as the festival has evolved. They usually back up all our main acts, and this year is no stranger. They are there with us this year. They're going to do a special set, and they're also going to back up some artists. We went a route of not really doing soca and calypso, the strict soca and calypso, but if you notice over the last 2 or 3 years, these Denry guys have been very popular. They call it Kuduros.
Oh boy, yeah, the Lucian Kuduro.
The Lucian Kuduro. So we've brought in some Lucian Kuduro at Oktoberfest Creole.
Oh boy.
And they're going to be backed up by DYP. Really organized. They've been rehearsing over the last few days. They've called me a few times, so they're excited. So we're going to have them with DYP, Lucian Kuduro, and it's going to be fun and exciting. So we have some of the more popular ones on the lineup. We also have Sabans and Mighty. They have some nice Creole music going on with them. And the big headliner we have out of, originally from Martinique, but is now resides in Paris, France, is Beau Gibert. And he's been around since the 1980s. And he has a lot of popular Zouk music, really popular Zouk music. Everybody knows the music, things like Gokala, Wefishi, Oyo Oyo, all that is from him. So when persons come out and they hear the music, they'll know, oh, that's that guy. Wow, I know that music. So we're happy, and he's happy to be here. He comes in today actually. Sometime this morning out of Martinique. He's already in Martinique, so he comes out to Martinique this morning, and he's excited to be here. He's really pumped up to come back to St. Lucia. I think he hasn't been here for a number of years.
Nice.
And he actually has a Zouk song about St. Lucia. When he visited for the first time, he went back and made a song about Grosile and Soufri, and it's really a popular song. So it's really exciting. And we kept the drumming guys like the Secrets Band and the Harvard Service. And this year we added a new twist with a model show. So this year we've engaged, and that's very new to us. This year we decided to engage some of our fashion designers from the island. We also engaged Membet Bags to come in with us, because we look at Membet, it's really local, it's heritage, you get that Creole feel, however you still get that premiumness in the bag.
Right.
Persons really love the bag. So we have invited her to be part of the festival.
And Teriba has some amazing
some amazing work to do. We also invited, like I said, we have a model fashion show out of this. So the idea of the fashion show is to get the local designers who every year do something really marvelous with the October. So if you notice, the Creole Heritage Month it still has a traditional madras feel, but persons are taking that madras and making it into something modern. And I do that every year. So we thought it has been a good idea to let some persons showcase their talent. So we have this lovely model show, fashion show taking place at the event. So we have a few, I think 10-minute eat-ups, about 3 different eat-ups of fashion shows, so persons could see what the island has to offer, see how our Creole heritage and our culture has grown, see how we've made it a little bit modern, still keeping the traditional cloth. And I think that has us excited and happy.
Great. Well, St. Lucia, listen, if you were not considering going to Oktoberfest, I know for certain we're going to see you now on Sunday, because this is the place to be. So make it your Sunday lime, and remember, rain or not, it's going to happen. It's going to be a great event, convenience, and come and just experience, okay? It's going to be something different. So get the diversity, come and bear taste if you like, enjoy the music, the eats, the drinks, and make it your outing. And of course, it's all about Creole heritage, so make sure you represent. Show your individuality, style up, come in your madras however you like and rock it, and be part of the 9th year for Oktoberfest, all right? So we look forward to seeing you there.
Good morning, St. Lucia, and welcome to your morning workout with Stokasai St. Lucia. My name is Shani Victorine, and I will be leading the wine with Vernel Flavien and Janelle Edward. Are you ready to begin?
Yes! Yay!
All right, let's do this. For this morning's routine, we will be doing a song from the Wine and Tone segment, Sanko by Timaya. All right, ready to begin?
Wine and Tone!
Okay, so our first movement is a step forward with the hip. Now, we want to see the attitude. We don't want no boring step out. Nah, man, that's not going to work. Give me the attitude. Give me 2 more. 2, 1. All right. Our second move is going to be a wind to the side. Step out and wind. And up and wind. Other side. Out and wind. 1 more. Up and wind. All right. Our third move, butterfly. Hey. Yes. In and out. Now, if you're too young to know about the butterfly, don't worry. Yeah, knees in, push out. Knees in, push out. In, out, in, out. All right. Yes. 3 simple movements, but still a fun time. We ready to begin?
Yes.
All right, let's do this. Right leg forward.
Some of them never know me. Some of them don't know me. Some of them keep for me. Every time the people jump in. Some of them wanna wine for me. Some of them boogie down for me. Me love the way the ladies will wine for me. Everybody
right
now.
side, let's go. Center.
I like the way you
side.
do it.
Center. Butterfly.
Love me, need me. All my ladies, everybody
Left leg and
See the girl them hear me sanko. People them a feel me from the sanko. He don't care when I don't let go. See the girl them a want to they hear me sanko. I bust the stereo.
Hey.
See the people them a feel feeling me like so. Anywhere when I go, they want to go. See right now me time my flow. I like the way they feel me fun. All my ladies wanna jump on. The ladies everybody wanna move on. I like the way you steady just a do one. Girls them me wine on. All my homies them a jump on. The girls everybody them a twist on. Everybody down see. I like the way them they booty down. I like the way them they twist it down. Me I like the way girls them wind it down. Me I love them. Me I love them. I like the way them they jump around. Me I like the way them they twist it down. Me I like the way girls them wind it down.
let me see you butterfly. If you want, you can even add the bogle with the butterfly. Hey, 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 hey. Right leg going forward and woo! We bust the stereo. Right side, let's go. Take it up. Hey, hey, left side. Take it up. Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Give me butterfly. Hey. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I hope you're feeling sexy, sultry, and strong. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Soca Size St. Lucia. Have a wonderful day.
All right, St. Lucia, so didn't I tell you that we had a good show in store today? And of course, so many things going on and happening. So Oktoberfest is the place to be on Sunday. And then, of course, you can head on over to 60 and Sassy and support that cause as well. And we ended it with Soca Size like we should. So get fit, get active, don't stop there. Join a Soca Size class if you want, but make sure you make a healthy living part of your daily life, all right? Now, for all of you, I know by popular demand, people are requesting repeats of certain shows. We are listening to you and we appreciate your feedback. This is why we have our YouTube channel. So head over to YouTube, search DBS Morning Show. Make sure you subscribe. Every time we upload new episodes, you will get a notification so you can catch up with your favorite ones and also see any of those that you've missed, okay? So go out, have a fantastic weekend, be safe, and I'm looking forward to joining you again on Monday right here on DBS.
So this little guy here, his name is Joey. He's about 6 months old, and don't let this calm demeanor fool you. He's very energetic and very much just like the Friends character. He's jumping all about the place and loves hugs and loves people. And you see he has eyelashes too, so he's like really very about the beauty. So I think he would make a great friend, the best friend to someone, maybe you.
Perfect. So please call the number on your screen. This is for the St. Lucia Animal Protection Society, and you can make Joey really happy. We want a good home for him.